Just flat out.
I mean, I don't know. It really is. I don't really care for it. I think my favorite movie though from The Rock has got to be Southland Tales. Because that movie was insanely good. I don't know if you've ever seen it. If you haven't, put it on your list of must see, and you'll probably even want to do a review on it on Change the F Up after you watch it. But yeah, he's got the rundown, walking tall. You want to talk about someone surpassing someone going from wrestling to movies. This dude has blown Hulk Hogan's shitty movies out of the water. Like, Hulk Hogan had like one good movie and it was No Holds Barred. It was a movie about wrestling. Every other movie that Hulk Hogan did was dog shit. But yeah, I think Batista's he's on a good path, I guess, to be a successful actor. But yeah.
But yeah, compared to The Rock, he's not quite there yet. But yeah, but going back to the idea of Batista making a return and having one final go round with Triple H, would you be against that idea?
No, I'd be all for it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing, is that he basically had, like, the storyline basically plotted out. It's like, hey, basically, Triple H screwed me out. He's, belittled me and made me feel, like, inferior to him. So it's just one of those things where it's like, whether he's a face or whether he's a heel, he's going to get a rousing ovation, and he's going to be one of those guys that people are going to get behind. And especially if they do this for, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3 or Part 3, whatever they're going to call it, doesn't matter. I am looking forward to it. And, if you haven't seen it, guys, go check it out. I'm actually going to do a review with that, with Victory Bell tomorrow for Change the F Up, so tune into that. But, yeah, all in all, I think that, Batista still has at least maybe one more good match left up in him. And who better than Trips himself, who, it would be somebody that, it'd be easy to work with. It'd be easy to, maneuver with. It's one of those things where it's like, you can't expect him, to do all these crazy deals. Like, I definitely felt like his match with Seth Rollins was a little more lackluster. Okay, let me ask this. Is it bad of me to think that maybe his match against Roman Reigns was a tad bit better than his match with Seth Rollins?
I don't know. I honestly didn't really care for either one of them, to be honest. I really was let down by Seth Rollins and Triple H. I thought they were going to do a lot more than that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I have no opinion on the matter, really, because I just kind of thought they both sucked.
Fair enough. There's the opinion. There's the opinion out there. But all in all, Monday Night Raw, I think we can both agree that it was kind of pointless, but at the same time, it had some good moments.
Yeah, I mean, I still think the Titanic sank quicker, but Raw was pretty damn close.
Oh man, that is, man. I felt the burn from that, and it's not pretty. But yeah, I think what made this Raw bearable was some of the great stuff with the tag team turmoil, some funny moments, great moments with Dean Ambrose and Miz. And, yeah, I think it's about it. And then the UK crowd, which is always entertaining because, it's the UK crowd. So they always appreciate wrestling. They always appreciate, all the people that put their hard work and effort into it. It's awesome. So we're going to...
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think the tag team turmoil match, and I'm not even going to say Dean Ambrose because I didn't really think he was that good, but the Miz, tag team turmoil match and the Miz were the only good parts of Raw.
Yeah, I could probably agree with that. So, gonna close the episode with talking about this. They finally made the announcement that everybody has wanted to know for a long time, and finally we get to talk about it. That being that they have announced the women's tournament will take place in July. And if you guys don't know how well these tournaments have turned out, you got to go check out the Cruiserweight Classic as well as the UK tournament that they did back in January, February. Definitely go check them out because these tournaments have been really good. And honestly, the amount of star power that you could bring to this women's classic, women's tournament, whatever you want to call it, women's invitation, whatever you want to call it. I mean, the possibility of who could be in that tournament is just endless. I know for me, some people I would love to see, Eva Lise would be definitely one that I would love to see. If they had the budget, bring in Gail Kim, bring in that veteran experience in there as well. Maybe throw in a couple of independent people. I would love to see Awesome Kong come back and do this. They might throw Velvet Sky into the picture. Some women
There's
that
one name and one name only that I want in that tournament, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Who's that?
Kelly Klein.
Oh man.
I would absolutely love it. I know I talked to her a while ago on Facebook, and I brought up that, like, because this is when the rumors were circulating that there's going to be a women's tournament, and I messaged her as like, yo, like, you should really try and get in on this. And basically her response was like, as much as I would love to go work for the E, like, she's like, at this point in my career and life, she's like, I'm very, very happy where I'm at. So that made me feel like I don't think she has any plans on doing anything like that. But at the same time, if they reach out to her, who knows, that might be a horse of a different color. I think she finally actually just got her first loss in Ring of Honor, even though she said she didn't lose the match. She was never pinned or submitted. It was like a fatal four-way or triple threat or something, and someone else. But she was undefeated for like over a year in Ring of Honor, and now she's going around, she can make the claim, I've never been pinned or submitted since she's been in the company, which is still just as badass. But I really would love to see her in this tournament. I think she would shine. I think she would be a great asset to the women's division on either Raw or SmackDown. It doesn't matter which one. She's a really, really great wrestler. Friend of Chris and I's, friend of the podcast. We've had her on twice. We already agreed and spoke with her. She is down to do the 100th episode of the Smart Money Wrestling podcast. So when we get to that point, that interview is going to be coming up. And that's just going to be fun. I don't even know what the hell we're going to talk about for that. Maybe I'll bring it up. Who knows?
Well, maybe you can get her early predictions as well as her thoughts on the women's tournament. I guess one more name I could probably throw out. Thunder Rosa would be another one, a.k.a. Cobra Moon from Lucha Underground. I might as well maybe contact her and maybe say, hey, you're going to be a part of this? Or are you going to be kind of thinking? Because I know that with the interview that I had with her, she seemed pretty content with how she was right now. But I think that, maybe coax her in just a little bit, because I think I would love to kind of see Cobra Moon and the Reptile tribe get involved in that. I mean, that's just me. I think that would be kind of awesome.
Yeah.
But
I also wonder if this is one of those moments where I've heard rumors of Kelly Kelly getting re-signed, and I heard rumors of Maria and Mike Bennett coming to WWE. I wonder if this is one of those moments where Kelly Kelly's in the tournament, or Maria is in the tournament.
That's a very good possibility. I think that they did announce that Kelly Kelly signed a small couple-year contract or something like that. There are massive rumors.
Lord, me some Kelly Kelly.
There have been loads of rumors of Mike Bennett and Maria coming to WWE. I think Spencer kind of brought up the idea that they might be coming to SmackDown. I don't know if I could see that, but I think that, when you bring it up, the tournament, it definitely kind of seems more likely that they would probably do like during that. The possibilities are endless. I think we'll also kind of, mention this, that of course, guys, Wednesday, May 31st, Lucha Underground comes back. And honestly, it cannot come any sooner right now. This is all I'm saying about that. It's just one of those things where it's like, I want to know what happens next. I want to know. It looks awesome. I I just want this so badly. I want this season to continue.
Is that season 4?
I think we're still in season 3 actually.
Because I want to say it's season 4. If this is a new season starting, because 1 and 2 are on Netflix, and I know they had a season in between season 2. I think it's season 4. It sucks though. I can't watch it. I don't have the channel. I don't really watch wrestling on my computer too much because my computer sucks. And I don't want to pay $40 extra a month just to get that one channel. But I binge watch Lucha on Netflix, and good God, it's some of the best wrestling I've ever seen. Even my wife, like when my wife watches wrestling, she doesn't really kind of care too much about it unless we're actually at a show. She tuned into Lucha the entire freaking time. Like she's like, this is way better than like WWE or TNA. She's like, I could watch this. Like she likes New Japan, Ring of Honor, and Lucha over WWE, which is awesome because I think most wrestling fans probably do too.
Well, you picked a keeper, AJ. I will say that if she is pro Ring of Honor, New Japan, and Lucha Underground, she's worth keeping. If she would have said, oh, let's watch WWE, it's like I love you, but you need to get the hell out of here. It's just one of those things where it's like no, we're not, no. I remember there was actually a time where Lucha Underground was going on, and it was the same time as the Cruiserweight Classic, and it's like, why are you doing this to me? I want to watch Lucha, but at the same time, you're putting me in a really tough place. I think that was also the time with NXT as well. I'm like, why? Why must you kill me on Wednesdays? Why must you destroy me? I am angry. But at the same time, it's like...
The benefit of those network shows, though, is once they're on, they're on. Like, you can watch them at any time. So I would have just watched Lucha.
Yeah. That was basically what it boiled down to. It's like Lucha Underground. Sorry, guys, but it's Lucha Underground. Bottom line. All right. So, any final thoughts? Any closing remarks as far as wrestling, Raw? We know we got SmackDown tonight. I think that they're going to be just lit up as soon as the artist formerly known as Shinsuke Nakamura's theme music hits. And
I hate that.
You hate the gimmick that they're giving him right now?
Yeah, I hate the artist gimmick. Like, why? I guess they're probably not trying to promote strong style, but if it ain't broke, don't fucking try and fix it. Like,
I
now they're calling him the artist. The artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, that sounds so dumb.
the way you said that, it's like a Triple H impression. The artist formerly known as
It's not
Shinsuke.
formerly known. You're thinking of Prince, damn it.
People need to remember that when I saw Shinsuke Nakamura for the first time, I thought of what was it? Mel from the Firefly and Serenity. And then next thing I thought to myself was he's got kind of like a Michael Jackson kind of feel to him. And now they're coming out with this, and it's like I hear you say that, it's like, yeah, you're right. He's no Prince. He's not in that direction. I'm sorry, but
it's funny too because someone once described it to me, and I described him to other people like this. They're like, "How do you describe Shinsuke Nakamura?" I'm like, if Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury fucked and had a Japanese baby, Nakamura.
Oh man, that is actually the best way to do it. And then this baby turns out to be the destroyer of worlds just by using his knee and just decapitating his enemies. That is Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh man. But that is going to wrap it up for this edition of Raw Reaction. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions as well as your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. We definitely do appreciate it. Hopefully we will get a return of Smack Talk with Spencer Hart and Max Speedy in the very near future. Tomorrow, like I said, Change the F Up. We'll go over the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I will indeed have the interview with referee TJ Bowles tomorrow, in which we will talk about sandwiches,